Talofa lava, kia ora, and welcome for your second leg of the doubleheader here from FMG Stadium Waikato. It is the New Zealand Kiwis of Aotearoa taking on John Boy Maiava and Toa Samoa, and what promises to be a main event spectacle of the evening, coming off the back of a chaotic Cook Islands vs Tonga game. Full-time aggregate score 36 Cook Islands, 38 to Tonga. Again, apologies for the last live stream. Hopefully it doesn't happen in this one. Otherwise, gonna have to pull out the contingency plans, but this promises to be a great game, and thank you for tuning in. If you are, we are streaming live, so hopefully no unplanned moments and situations to contend with here tonight. Hopefully nothing to spoil what promises to be a belter of a game on paper. Let's get underway here from Hamilton. Both nations coming off wins in round one of the Pac Champs. Kiwis 28-6 over the Cook Islands, and Toa Samoa 40-6 over Mate Maa Tonga. So the team that wins tonight will book themselves a place in the Cup final. The team that loses will have to go the long way, and it will be a must-win game in next week's contest for both respective countries. Lucas Deuce, he's a proud Samoan and SRL veteran as that. Johnny Columbus off the right wing. Oh geez, hopefully nothing spoils the game here tonight. I'm a little bit nervous. So yeah, hopefully she's all good. A beautiful kick from Justin Monkey into open space. Raika Manu, nearly gets through on the right wing. That's a good return. Raika Manu donning Toa Samoa colours earlier this season in Samoa's first ever game against the Kiwis. Damian Moana shrugs off one, still going. And the New Zealand vice captain, a great run to get the Kiwis inside the red zone. They go through Almatangi. MVP of the season, Tyler Almatangi, accustomed to playing at the fullback spot, but he can hold his own at halfback. For tackle, they'll swing it wide. Chance Bunce in at the 5'8 position, turned on his back. And Luke Short will call held up there. Fifth and last now. They go, the men from Aotearoa, a grubber there, but a good take from Jai Collins to defuse that. Samoa doing a good job to hold their own now. They've got a chance to counter. Through John Nanai they go. As the big also, Manu Fa'afiti plays it from dummy half. They go to Eli Barnes, and Eli Barnes, a trailblazer for many seasons in the SRL. Of a successful Pacifica campaign in the Six Nations, now playing for his beloved Toa Samoa. Equipped with it now, he'll send a punt downfield. This could trickle over. It's got a good bounce on it, but TTM there to wind it up. And both teams, big hit there on Almatangi. Shots there from Nanai. But both teams fielding unchanged lineups heading into this game, and why not? Why tinker with a winning formula? So expect these two to bring the best out of each other tonight. Cameron Hodgson, a perennial forward, but he is playing centre in the black and white jersey, and that's a big mistake. A spill there. David Tawa, I think it might have been trying to loom on that one, but the Samoans get the ball back, and currently undefeated in the international circuit, albeit they've only played 2 games. But Samoa, if they could win here tonight, that would be 2 victories over a tier 1 New Zealand nation, and what that would mean for this tour side, especially for John Boy Maiava, who is a proud Samoan, wears his culture and his pride on his sleeve. Against someone like Jai McCartney, who's the same for the Kiwis. It is an absolute honour when you get to captain your country, and that'll just bring out the best in both these captains. But equipped with it, straight into the backside of his teammate. So now Bunty with a chance to send it over the sideline. He is a crowd favourite, a Kiwi folklore legend in the SRL, Chance Bunce. Not often do you get to see him with a different jersey number other than the 1, but very versatile. You can put him anywhere and he will do a job. TTM now. Big shoes to fill, taking over Bunty's traditional role, but he did a great job last week. Defensively as well, made a lot of stops, so it'll be crucial for the men in black if they want to win here tonight. They want to get vengeance against the Tour side that just tore them up in the first test match earlier this season. Fifth and last now. Tawa plays the ball. They go in the pocket. Chance Bunce off the right boot, sends it towards the corner. It's a tap back to Tyler Maxwell. Tries to barge across, but not enough post-contact meters. Handover in possession. And the Kiwis storching up on the fence. That's a good way to start it off. Toa backed up in their own end goal. They'll try and get a breather through Justin Monkey, who gets whacked in that hit. David Barner, I think, there to dish it. It's a pick. Nearly a pick 6. Turned fatal for Samoa. But DTA, great awareness. The Kiwis now with a chance to get first points of this game. As they go, John McCartney. Oh, that one looked like it might have drifted forward out the hands. But still stopped shy of the line. Third tackle. They go through Bunty. Who else but Chance Bunce, the Kiwis legend. And Aotearoa New Zealand on the board to start this one. 4-0 kick to come. Who else but Bunty. 11 minutes gone here from Hamilton. Sunny Visuals live replay. Bunty just gets through untouched, and tries like that. Definite coach killer when you just see them go through. But in that sort of space, man, there's just not too much you can do to stop Chance Bunce. Kick to come for Kiwis vice captain Damien Moana. An impressive opening stint in this game. Straight over the middle it goes. And 6-0. The Kiwis draw first blood in this round 2 clash between New Zealand and Samoa. Back on the way here from Hamilton, Tim James sends it downfield, and it is the Kiwis with the opening points of this game, 6-0 against Samoa. A try set up to perfection for Chance Bunce to open the account. Out to NBT now. And this Kiwis lineup, man, when you look at them on paper, there's just so much talent. So many decorated members of this league, and it is a very strong New Zealand side. Now, some might argue that the team list and the rotations might not be at its full potential, but one thing you cannot deny is the class and the potential of this Kiwis team. The same goes for Samoa. When you look at how much depth they have in their talent pool, they are the real deal. John Boy Mayava takes a run up there. And Big John Nanai having a career season at Newcastle. Can he bring that form over in Samoan colours? What a run, but wasn't a bad idea. But Chance Bunce, you throw the ball anywhere within his radius, and chances are he'll end up getting a hand onto it. NBT, line break, offload away to Cameron Hodgson. And New Zealand starting to find their rhythm now. They'll go back inside. Kobe Johnston. Oh, and a forward pass given away. Unforced mistake from the Kiwis. That'll turn possession around. So a good, I guess, reliever for Toa Samoa. Playing in their third ever international game. They have beaten the Kiwis before, so New Zealand looking to level the terms. That could set up the best of a third series in a cup final, potentially. That is what the bookies are predicting. The two favourites, Samoa and New Zealand. That's no disrespect to Tonga and the Cook Islands, with the talent pool of these two nations. It's just very stacked and competitive. Dane Blaine, we're used to seeing him play in the back line, but playing in the halves for tonight. But then last, Justin Monkey, swirl a bomb. TTM just waiting for it. Had all the time in the world, but he pays a price. Two Samoan defenders there to bring him down. And an absolute arm wrestle of a game for these two countries. Only one try scored so far, 6-0. The second of your Pacific Championships doubleheader, and next week I believe we're heading to Dunedin in the South Island for round 3 of the Pac Champs. New Zealand will take on Tonga next week. The Cook Islands will do battle. Oh, John Boy Maya, I copped that one there. The Cook Islands will do battle with Samoa. Heartbreaking loss for the Cookies tonight, but they should be so proud of themselves. If they could get a win next week, what that would mean to them. And what that would mean to Tonga, because Tonga now, after tonight's win, it keeps their cup final hopes alive in these Pac Champs. Lonnie Lawrence will be loving that one. You might have to get out of Waro if he's still over there. Fifth and last coming up as we enter the second quarter of this game. Dane Blaine sends it towards the wing of NBT. Could be dangerous. Nayana Borden Thompson, line break and a shrug off. NBT, many seasons representing the Queensland Maroons, even playing for the Australia Commissioners 13 side for 2 seasons, I believe, back in the Lockheed Martin era. And he finds himself playing for the land that he calls home, playing for Tangata Whenua. And it's good stuff to see. Raul Kawal off the bench, straight in there with a line break to start things off for his stint. John McCartney outside the 20. Fifth and last now. A grubber. Oh, who's there? It's TTM on a platter from Chance Bunce. What a dime provided there into Tyler Maxwell. All he had to do was just chase that one down. And the Kiwis, 2 unanswered tries to start this game. Sunny visuals replayed. Buncey just drops it off the right boot. TTM getting around his defender. I'm not too sure who that was, but beautiful try nonetheless. Choice stuff there from the Kiwis, and Moana with a kick to come. 10-0. NZ currently leading to Samoa. Plenty of blue in the crowd. It almost feels like an away game for New Zealand playing over here. But that one will hush the crowd just a little bit. 12-0. Moana sends that one out. And Tim James will look to get us back underway. As we resume your action in the second of your doubleheader, round 2 of the Pac Champs, proudly brought to you by Simulation Rugby League and Sunny Visuals. It is the Kiwis with a 12-0 lead to start this game, and off the back of some errors from Toa Samoa, they have capitalised, and Chance Bunce getting heavily involved early on. He's already been involved with a try, scoring one of his own as well, so Buncey having a part to play in the first 2 tries being scored. New Zealand looking to impose a win here tonight. And oh, what a draw pass back inside to TTM. Hits a step on Eli Barnes. And some flamboyant stuff there from New Zealand. Chance Barnes, he's stepping up in that playmaking role, but fifth and last sends a good bomb towards Eli Barnes, and he's wrapped up as soon as he hits the ground. I hope you're all enjoying your live SRL TV coverage. 24 minutes gone. The home side with the lead. And it's another interception for Chance Bunce. What is that? His second or third Bunce. He's having a legacy game. And it's only been 25 minutes gone. You can tell how much Chance wants to really take over this game and lead for the Kiwis. Oh, Kosako now. Great run from the Sharks forward. Third tackle, New Zealand marching closer to the line. David Tiawa, DTA, tries to crash through. Short by a fingernail. Fourth now, the Kiwis. Flat dish out to Bunsey for a double. And Aotearoa, New Zealand are on a roll in this game. Chance Bunce once again. Already a double to his name. And he's not even playing at the fullback spot. He's there in the 6, making it all happen. Sunny Visuals live replay. Look at that. What a dish. Straight to him. Samoan defensive line just caught flat-footed. 25 minutes gone, and the Kiwis taking this lead out to a 3-score game. This is great signs for the New Zealanders watching on. As Moana makes way for that goal to be... oh, that was terrible. 18-0, New Zealand with the lead. Tim James once again going to send this one downfield to resume the action. The Kiwis over to Samoa. Raul Kawal from the back fence claims a victim on that run, and what a way to start the set for New Zealand. They are piling on the pressure, and they have turned up from the jump. And Samoa just got to do their best to hold it down defensively, make the tackles. You might have to double team Bunsey because he's just been all over the park here tonight. 2 tries to the great Bunce and a try assist as well. But the Samoans, when you've got a lineup that has Tim James, John Nanai, the likes, Jai Collins, you cannot write off this squad. Plenty of footy left to be played in your Pacific Championships. 18-0. Oh, and miscommunication on the play. Kelsako finds himself in the way. So now the visitors will get the footy. And Samoa, they need to try and get back into this one. You'd have to say they need to be the first to score from here, because you just can't let the Kiwis get that much of a lead on you. Once they're firing, I mean, we saw what they did to the Kangaroos in the Six Nations. When they really start clicking, this Kiwis team is a force to be reckoned with. Say what you want about the team list, but you cannot deny the talent on show. The Samoans. Who's going to be the one to step up and get them back into this game? Leki Tua taking a run there. Inside Kiwis half. 5th and last. Half an hour played here from Hamilton. Dane Blaine sends it cross field. Straight towards Rakamanu. Oh, Rakamanu stepping the other Manu. And Eli Barnes there to make the tackle. Out of position though. They might look for the exploit. Al Matangi, makeshift winger on that play. Mayava giving him a cuddle. Second tackle. Shout out to my also John Boy. Third tackle. Inside New Zealand half. Damian Moana. Wrapped up by Jai Collins. Fourth tackle. New Zealand just looking comfortable in their game at the moment. Not forcing anything, just getting their job done. Getting through the mahi, as they'd say. Tyler Aomatangi gets a line break, and they have to swarm up. Great rush defense from Samoa. Eli Barnes, Maiava there to reinforce the tackle. And oh, I thought that was another intercept on ways, but Filippo Gould gets that one, and Jai Collins, a risky ball, but it finds its mark. And why not? Oh, Jai Collins! Oh, he definitely took that contact. As they go now, Samoa still in search of their first points this game. But with it, sends it to Eli Barnes. Eli Barnes wrapped up at the Kiwis 30. Fifth and last. Time ticking down in this first. And Bunsey, geez, he's doing everything. He's even deflecting kicks, and he's just everywhere on the park tonight. Chance Bunce, excuse me. He is a legend of New Zealand Rugby League in the SRL. Alongside this bloke right here, Damien Moana. What a season it was for him. Oh, and a pick there from Jai Collins. That's good for Samoa. And what a game it's been, an intense battle, but so far, no chockies to show for the Usos. Can they try and get it off this set? Inside dish, Leki Toa. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. And tune in tomorrow for Wednesday's international action back to the Northern Hemisphere. EU and Mediterranean in a highly anticipated battle alongside England and Wales, I believe. Fifth and last now. Justin Monkey sends it high, perfectly placed. TTM, oh, he's going to go coast to coast. TTM, he is going to run this one all the way to the whare. Enter Taira Maxwell. Cheeky mana wave, plants it down. And New Zealand dominating this first half. 22-0 kick to come. Taira Maxwell, length of the field effort. I thought he had a foot in goal. Referee ruling play on, and the Kiwis thankful that they did, because TTM has just punished the Samoan line. No one in backfield to stop TTM from going over. His second of the night, and the class of this Aotearoa side is just on display. John Boy Mayava going to have to do everything he can to rev up his side for the second half. If a comeback is going to be on, they need to be the first to score from here on out. One play at a time. But the Kiwis up and leading in convincing fashion. A win here tonight for New Zealand will qualify them into the Cup final. It would get John McCartney one step closer as well to securing World Cup captaincy. Jamal Kosako, get that into you. My good mate Jamal. He's usually not the one on the receiving end of those hits, but when you play against a Samoan forward pack, got to be on your game. 24-0 here from Hamilton. First half ticking down. Substitutes coming off for the men in black, and Samoa with a great defensive set. They could have a chance to put on a kick return here. Fifth and last, Bunsey sends it downfield. Johnny Columbus, what can he make of it? Steps in. Johnny Columbus, can he take it to the whare? And Columbus will score for Toa Samoa. And what a way to reply on the brink of half-time. The Usos will get across. Columbus scoring their first points of the evening. Sunny Visuals replay off the kick return. The Samoans get it done. And that will engage some confidence. Sorry, it'll inject some confidence heading into the second half. Every comeback starts with a try, and on the brink of half-time, that's what you want. Plenty of cha-hooing in the crowd. So much so we've had to turn it down because it was that overwhelming in the audio. But Tim James straight across the middle. Final minute of this first half. The Kiwis 24, Samoa 6. Round 2 of your pack champs. Broadcasting live from Hamilton, Waikato, here in beautiful Aotearoa, New Zealand. The Kiwis just dragging the clock out now. Lucky I didn't mispronounce that. Lucky I didn't botch that. But they just want to drag the time. Get to the sheds, get to halftime, readjust and try and finish it in the second. Then I return serve from New Zealand. One more play of this set in this half. And there you go, 24-6. We will see you in the second. Kia ora, talofa lava, and welcome back here from Hamilton. FMG Stadium, Waikato is the venue where the Kiwis currently lead towards Samoa 24-6 in what was a belter of a first half. The Kiwis off to the flying start, and who said Kiwis can't fly? 4 unanswered tries to start off their night. Chance Bunce with a double. TTM as well, so Buncey and TTM working the magic combo, the dynamic duo for this New Zealand side and for the Samoans. Just some unforced mistakes, costly interceptions that have found themselves with this deficit. But it was Johnny Columbus to kick things off for the Samoans. 38th minute effort to get on the board, and now just a 3-score game for them to try and claw themselves out of this hole. Oh, and Chance Barnes. Oh, Eli Barnes playing with fire. But that is the experience and the class of the Samoan fullback. New South Wales Blues representative for many seasons, Eli Barnes. And if the comeback is going to be on, you'd have to say you've got to give him some quality possession. Josh Petlar back out in the field, coming in on the second half. In for Saboteur this week. Lucas through shifting out to the halves. Lenny Phillips now also on in the second half. Fifth and last now for Samoa. Inside Kiwi half, they'll go with a kick. Downfield, NBT hits a step, but it'll be wrapped up. And Nayana Borden-Thompson trying to get something going there, but the Kiwis inside their own red zone. Let's see, what is their game plan for this second half? You'd have to think they wouldn't have changed too much, given how that first half went in their favour. And may have to do a quick sub check for the Kiwis just to make sure everything's gone through. Forward pass given away. So now the sub check will be on hold. So I believe Raul Caval is meant to be back out there in the prop. So we'll just have a look. As soon as the Kiwis get their first attacking set, here we go. And quick and easy, just like that, but the subs have been fixed. So now Raul Caval will come back on into the second half a bit later than expected, but he is finally back out there. And I'm hoping the subs have been done correctly for Samoa. I think everything's gone to plan for them, so should be sweet from here on out. But fourth now, the Kiwis, ooh, bit of a juggle from Damien Moana, but he'll do well to hold on to it. Fifth and last coming up. New Zealand drop it to Chance Barnes offside, straight into his teammate, takes a ricochet, or takes a deflection. Lucas Deuce sends it over the sideline, so a good look now. Samoa just outside the red zone at Kiwis 30. Full set of 6 up their sleeve. Where will they go? Justin Monkey to start off this set. Onto that, Jai McCartney first now. Inside dish, Eli Barnes. Can't get past. The door locked for Samoa if they can get first points of this second half. One step closer to the comeback that they're in search of. John Nanai bumps off one. Offload away to Lenny Phillips. And John Nanai, what an imposing run from the big forward. Monkey now, cut out ball. Tim James. Wrapped up on the fifth and last. There we go. Samoa. Lucas Deuce. High bomb. Who's going to be there? Oh, it's NBT. And under the high ball, you can definitely trust NBT to defuse those ones. Halftime instructions from Mayava. Can't repeat them live on air, but that'll give you an idea of what was said and what needs to be done for the Usos. They need to try and knuckle down, stop forcing mistakes, and get stuck into this Kiwis forward pack. They're not shied away from the trench battle. Chance Barnes, 40-20 on ways. 40-20 it is. Beautiful effort, cross field at that from Chance Barnes. He can do it all. Mr. Fix-It for the Kiwis. You put him in fullback, put him in 5'8" in the halves, and he will dish up quite a job for you. Second tackle, the Kiwis threatening inside opposition 10, taken off the ball. Quick swoop onto that for David Barner. Half an hour left in this round 2 Pac Champs clash. New Zealand 24, Samoa 6. Bunsey trying to get his third try of the night, looking for his hat-trick. They go short dish. Bunsey Cambolo makes it look oh so easy. And all he had to do was hit the shimmy and a step. And I'm a big fan of that hedgie. Bunsey Cambolo, Bulldogs winger. And an easy try there for New Zealand. The men in black, they are making a statement here tonight. Whether it was the wound of that Samoa loss earlier in the season that's fired them up for this one. It's fair to say they've turned up for the occasion. 30-6. Moana perfect off the boot tonight. I don't think he's missed on. And Lucas Deuce now, he'll be the one to kick us off. 30-6, Kiwis leading towards Samoa. Underway once again. New Zealand 30, Samoa 6. Round 2 of your pack champs, and oh geez, the men in black, they've just shown no let up in this game. Fair to say, many pundits were predicting this to be a tight tussle, but New Zealand have just stood up in front of a parochial home crowd. A lot of Samoans that have made the effort here. A long drive back to South Auckland for many of them, but one thing about this Samoan team is they are always proud to represent, and I'm sure this loss won't deter them. If anything, it'll probably spur them on and motivate them. And oh geez, that one nearly turned fatal. Oh, Johnny Columbus copping a falcon there, and maybe a bump on the head because he just looked like he was starstruck, seeing stars when he copped that one. But Samoa, time ticking away. If ever there's going to be a comeback, it needs to start ASAP. Do you feed it out to Barnes? Do you swing it wide to Maiava? Do you go through the middle? The likes of your Nanais and the Saboteurs, that sort of thing. Your Pret Loves. Jai Collins, offload. Monkey with a big don't argue. Shrugs off one, still going Justin Monkey. Sparing on in effort for his Samoan side to try and inject some life into him. Fifth and last now, Dane Blaine. Crossfield kick. Down towards the wing of Raka Manu. Wrapped up and read well. And the Kiwis probably just looking to play safe conservative footy from here on out, considering the lead. You'd be your own worst enemy if you end up conceding points from here. But can the Samoans catch them lacking? Can they catch a bit of complacency in the game? New Zealand just settling on some one-out runs there on that set. Inside their own 40, they'll dish it back. Al Matangi off the left boot, straight towards Johnny Columbus. Columbus trying to replicate his earlier effort, but just nothing doing there. Makani read him well. And if New Zealand win tonight, their place is booked in the Cup final for the Pacific Championships. That could allow John McCartney to potentially try an experimental lineup next week. Or maybe they're just going to stick to their guns and show no sort of let up against the young Tongan side next week in Dunedin. Round 3 will be held in the South Island, with the Cup final to be played at Eden Park, the spiritual home of New Zealand sports. Samoa asking some questions, but they've had to do a lot of defending tonight. It's just emptied their tank over the course of this game, and short dish to David Tiawa. But they're holding their own somewhat. They've held the Kiwis inside their own 30 on this set so far. Fourth now, still out their own 30. Just turning into an arm wrestle at the moment. Bit of swaying, but no real moves made yet. As we enter the final quarter of this game, Chance Barnes been phenomenal off the boot tonight. John Boy Mayava winds it up with a run edge straight us. Oh, John Boy. You can tell he's pissed off. He just wants to try and wreak as much havoc on this Kiwi side right now. Inject something, some bit of life in this Samoa team. 20 minutes to go. Can they also strike one of their own? Eli Barnes off the right edge. Can't get past TTM, but that's a good look to set him up. 13 away from the try line on your live coverage here on SRL TV. The Northern Internationals kicking off tomorrow. Stay tuned. Oh, what a ball. No, it's a forward. Oh, risky play. But why not? There's just nothing left to lose in this game with this sort of a deficit. You gotta wonder, how is the bounce back gonna be? Oh, what a pick there from Sabatua. Not giving up here, the Samoans. They will play till the whistle. A dish out to equip with it. Hits a cheeky step. As they go, Dane Blaine out to Simon Hunt. The Samoans looking for their first try of the second half. Can they get it through? Jai Collins turned on his back. Time ticking away here from Hamilton. 30-6, the Kiwis up right now. Offload away, risky ball. Batiawa and McCartney, the two Auckland Warriors, there to make the stop. Fifth and last. Samoa, double pass in the pocket to Lucas Deuce. Perfectly placed. They're going to go up for it. Tap back. Eli Barnes can't get through. John Boy Mayava with a brilliant effort in the air, but this Kiwi defense on the goal line, they have just not blinked. And they're just comfortable in their footy at the moment, playing to their own pace. And John McCartney, he's got to be loving what he's seen tonight. And oh, big mistake there. Chance Bunce, I think it might have been, maybe Aaron White. They've both got a grey hair, so I don't know who that one was. But the Samoans now, another chance inside Kiwi half. They'll go. Eli Barnes wrapped up, driven down by Chance Barnes. Second tackle. They'll go. Cut out dish. Justin Monkey. What a performance from Monkey tonight. He's been a standout for this tour side, but can anyone follow up and back him up here? Dane Blaine wrapped up and twisted. Fourth now. Straight ball. Justin Monkey. Can he crash over? Justin Monkey. Three-man effort, and the Kiwis swarming to him once again. They are not taking any chances, these Kiwis. And it's a mistake to finish it off that set. Frustrating watch for the Samoan supporters, but all the Kiwis will be loving that one. There's been a staunch effort from the men in black tonight in cruise control to see out this game. Could this be the early preview of the Pacific Championships Cup final? Samoa with one game next week against the Cook Islands, a must-win game. Unless Tonga lose to the Kiwis, and by a good margin, the pundits would say you'd have to think, but Samoa still well and alive in their Pac Champs campaign, but next week it's all on the line against the Cookies. They just need a win. All rely on the Kiwis to beat Tonga, and they should be through either way. Eli Barnes through the left wing. The big also gets through. But again, New Zealand just showing no let up. Try-saving effort made there. Jai Collins just takes a one-out run. They could go left. They go right midfield. Eli Barnes hits a step. And there you go. That's one for Savai and the people of Samoa. Eli Barnes, who else? First try for the Samoans in the second half. Game might be out of reach, but still pride to play for. And maybe even points differential. I want to trim that down a bit. Lucas Deuce waits the conversion straight over the middle. 18-point lead, New Zealand over Samoa. 68 minutes gone here. Damien Moana will send this one to get us back on the way. Moana gets us back on the way here from Hamilton. 30-12, the Kiwis over Toa Samoa. And oh, big hit, forces the ball loose. Eli Barnes spits it out. I think it was Eli, it might have been John Nanai actually. Oh, but New Zealand, there you go. If you thought they took their foot off the gas, nah, Bolt, they're still rolling. Cameron Hodgson back on through the middle. That'll inject a lot of impact there. Chance bunts inside dish. Looking for a second try assist. Kobe Johnston. Wrapped up in a three-man effort. But what a shot that was just before. My goodness. That one spat the ball out, and the Kiwis looking to inflict a bit more punishment in this game. They'll go. Kobe Johnston wrapped up. Tim James, I think it was, there to make a try-saving stop. Fifth and last now. A metre away. Jai McCartney with the dish. Al-Matangi wrapped up. And luckily, Samoa holding on their goal line. Oh, and a nice draw pass out to Jai Collins. Taken by his opposing 11 in DTA. Big bump off. Manufaa Philly. Go also. Offload away to Lucas Deuce. Those are filthy dummies. Sound the alarm. Samoa second tackle already inside Kiwis half. They have marched down the field off this set, courtesy of that Jai Collins line break. A try here. Could that be the precursor? Oh, Eli Barnes. I thought he was through. Taken by Cameron Hodgson. Fourth tackle now. Samoa goes short. Saboteur offload. Finds Tim James. Timmy James can't get through. Fifth and last. Samoa. Can they get one more at least? Lucas Deuce with the bomb towards the corner. Finds NBT. And New Zealand once again just putting out the fire. Well, it's been one hell of a battle from them. An imposing victory, you'd have to say, but still time left on this clock. What sort of show can they put on offer to send it off home? Kiwis are going to remain undefeated in their Pac Champs campaign. Samoa dropping their first. We always knew this was going to be a tough battle though. And dare I say, all Samoa need to do is just book their spot back in the cup final. This could be a different looking game by the time we get to that point. Just a couple weeks out, the Pac Champs Cup final, which will be held at Eden Park in Auckland. Oh, Eli Barnes, good step, right edge. They force Samoa still, even if they can't win this Pac Champs campaign, if they can finish second, book themselves a place in the cup final, they'll actually qualify for Pool C in the World Cup, which means they will avoid Australia and New Zealand in the group stages, alongside the two best placing northern nations. So 3 Pool C spots on offer, up for grabs for the Tier 2s. It'll be a confidence booster going through the pool stages, not having to verse the Kiwis and the Kangaroos. Rakamanu off the right wing. Expect this Toa Samoa squad to bounce back next week against the Cookie side that will be fired up. Jai McCartney with a short dish out to Hodgson. Offload to Al-Matangi. New Zealand just not slowing down at all this game. if they can bring that sort of intensity in the cup final, even in a World Cup, you could be looking at the genuine contenders of international footy. You can't really judge it all off one game, but if this one game is anything to go by, McCartney, Moana, and the men of Aotearoa will be proud of this performance. Columbus looking for a double to send one home for the Samoans. Can he get on the board before the full-time whistle, the full-time siren? A great chase from TTM, but Columbus, a standout for Samoa tonight. Potentially their best player, Eli Barnes. It's a step, TTM there to get him once again. They'll go. Samoa over for another. Johnny Columbus with a well-deserved meat pie there. 2 on the efforts for tonight. And some consolation points there for Maiava's men. A very solid way to finish that second half. Only conceding 1 try in the second. Samoa scoring 3. Oh, look at this. Just slips it in there. Minute and a half left. New Zealand 30. Samoa 18. And what a night of SRL TV action it's been. Your live coverage, live streaming to your screens, to your homes, wherever you are. We hope you've enjoyed it. Chaos in that Cook Islands Tonga game, but it's good to see that we did get a full game here in the second one. The joys of live TV, how good. Final minute of this game. Kiwis booked themselves a spot in the cup final. Samoa will look to send an imposing statement against the Cookies. Maiava. I'm not going to rub salt in the wound. Had to try something. Kiwis looking for one more to finish the game. Offload from Manu. Almatangi taken and wrapped up by Manu Fa'afili. That's full time. Kiwis 30, Samoa 18. What a battle. Round 2 of the Pac Champs. Aotearoa, New Zealand advance to the cup final. Samoa still in a great position to qualify, but they'll have to turn up and get the job done next week. Quickly cruise over these stats. Bunty and Maxwell with a double each. Cambolo on the board. Columbus and Eli Barnes across for Samoa. We'll go over to the player stats now. John McCartney leading the run meters, 192. A try assist to his name. Tatida Maxwell, classy effort from him. A double on the night. Just under 200. Moana, Wallace, Almatangi, Wakamanu, Chance Barnes, David Tiawa and Raul Kaval all across the century mark. A great team effort from the Kiwis. And what a game from Chance Barnes tonight. Probably the man of the match. He did everything tonight. He scored a double. He got a try assist off the boot. 6 kicks for over 200 meters. Great stuff from Bunty. So the Kiwis, what a performance. A team effort from them. For the Samoans, Eli Barnes leading the way. 8 line breaks, a try over 200 run meters. Alongside Johnny Columbus over the 200 mark. 5 line breaks and a double. Jai Collins, Tim James, Nanai Monkey all over the century mark. Dane Blaine 3 shades under. And yeah, the Samoans, just that first half wasn't their best first half, but you look at this team, you know what they're capable of. It wasn't their ideal first half, but next week expect them to bounce back in a huge way. In this match, it was always going to be a tough battle, but they can stay proud, still well within the fight. But New Zealand booked their spot to the cup final. I'm Sonny Tyre signing off. What a night it's been. Live SRL TV coverage doesn't get any better. Just tune in tomorrow, Northern Internationals. It'll be England and Wales at 5 o'clock, I believe, Australian Eastern Standard Time. After that, one of the highly anticipated international battles, Mediterranean versus EU. Don't want to miss it. Have a good night, enjoy, and we will see you back here on SRL TV.